Refiloe Seboko attended Lance Bombardier Itumeleng Moreo's funeral in Mahikeng in the northwest, and she joins us now. Refiloe, it is obviously rather traumatic, the stories that we're hearing about these individuals that have lost their loved ones are absolutely incredible. And I'm sure where you are, you've had the opportunity to speak to some of these individuals, family members of Itumeleng Moreo out there in Mahikeng, just to get some insights into the level of pain or devastation that the families are going through. I mean, when you talk about the weight of those bodies to be repatriated to South Africa, that process has taken long. The arrival of the departed, the process that took place, and eventually the station that we have arrived at now, where many of these individuals, number including 8, have been laid to rest today. Refiloe, just paint a picture for us of proceedings today, and certainly the mood in Mahikeng for those that have attended Itumeleng Moreo's funeral.
Well, what I can tell you, Hugo, is that Itumeleng Moreo has been laid to his final resting place. In fact, that burial was concluded just a few minutes ago, before 12 o'clock. And the mourners have now made their way out of Matlalong Cemetery, where he has been laid to rest. But the mood, you'll understand, it's a somber mood. This is a person who had been explained as a very caring person, a caring friend, a caring husband, a son, a brother, an uncle, but also, you know, a reflection on his work as a soldier and also having been deployed to the DRC. The friend was also indicating that, who says that he is the childhood friend, Koketso, saying that, you know, he was also reflecting on Itumeleng's love for soccer, but how he not only became a friend, but he later became a brother to him, and how much of a blessing it was for him, Koketso, to have somebody like Itumeleng, who was very intentional, but also every time when he would think about the kind of brotherhood or friendship that they had, he would always smile. The wife was one of the speakers today, Hugo, indicating that they met or started dating in 2008 and got married in 2012, and then they were blessed with 2 kids, a boy and a girl. But she also reflected on the last time she spoke to her husband. Let's listen into Refiloe Moreo with regards to the last time she spoke to her husband.
His love for me and the children, I never doubted it. He never wanted to see any of us crying, because he would cry as well. If I cry, he would hug me and cry with me and tell me everything will be all right. For these past weeks, I've been missing those hugs and him telling me, don't cry, please, it will be all right. He was a very disciplined person. He wanted his kids to grow being disciplined as well. He loved us in such a way that I will never forget. I learned a lot from him. I remember the time I was at the academy. I was struggling with shooting. I couldn't align, I didn't know how to do it. Even my instructors, even though they explained, but I couldn't even do it. But because of him, I knew all those things. He taught me all through the video calls, sending me pictures and explaining everything, and I did pass those tests. He was also a mentor to our children.
And that is the wife to Itumeleng Moreo, Refiloe Moreo, who was speaking a little bit earlier on, Hugo, about, you know, the kind of relationship or marriage and the support that she got from Itumeleng, and saying that she's going to miss one of those, his hugs, but also how he has been supportive to the family. She was indicating that they had plans together, and she doesn't know how she's now going to continue and living without her husband, and also being able to ensure that they continue, and also being able to ensure that you know, she does those plans that they had together with her husband. But Itumeleng has been laid to rest here in Mahikeng in Matlalong, and for the family the grieving process now starts, Hugo.